I am a streamer, gamer, and remote worker, which means I'm wearing headphones 8+ hours a day. So let's talk about the XM6s and whether I think they're worth it. I've been wearing these for about a week, and so now I feel like I'm ready to give you my honest opinion. My first big girl purchase when I started working my full-time remote job was the Sony XM5s, which are the previous generation of these headphones. With the release of the XM6s in this really cute sand pink color, I knew it was time for me to upgrade. Talk about comfort, audio quality, battery life, and overall whether I think it's worth your money, since these are a $460 pair of headphones. In terms of comfort, and this is the thing that I'm most excited about with the XM6s, these are very, very comfortable. My biggest gripe with the XM5s was that this band in particular on the XM5s would get very uncomfortable after a few hours of wearing it. One of the first things I noticed when I unboxed these headphones was that this band is much thicker and it's got more cushion to it. And after wearing them for several days for 8+ hours, I do feel like it's much more comfortable. Ear pads, I've never had an issue with discomfort around my ear. And overall, they do have a little bit of weight to them, but I feel like the weight makes it feel like the quality is good rather than that your head's gonna be weighed down by it, if you know what I mean. For audio quality, I'm not an audiophile, so I don't know too much about all the technical aspects of audio, but from my daily use, listening to music, watching TV, in Zoom calls, playing my games, I do feel like the audio quality is really good. And the Sound Connect app, which is the Sony app that you use for the headphones, there's an equalizer, so you can go in there and change the levels to your liking. But if you're someone like me, then I think you're going to think the quality of these are great. Sony says that these headphones have up to 30 hours of battery life. And I do feel like in the week or so that I've had these, I've only had to charge them once. And the nice thing about these headphones is that they do have Bluetooth, but they also have the headphone jack. So if you're on an airplane, if you run low on battery, you can use the headphone jack as an alternative way to listen with your headphone. Another aspect of the headphones that I really like, and also what was also one of my biggest gripes with the XM5s, is that they are foldable. This is what the headphones look like when they're folded up in the case. And while the case still is relatively large, it's still a lot smaller than the XM5 case. Like, this is what it looks like when it's closed compared to my head. If you're like me and have multiple uses for noise canceling headphones, I do think that you will really like these because they're very sleek, they're very cute, but they're also well designed. And I do think they're a big step up from the XM5s.